Hello everybody, this is Dr. G. P. Sudhakar, Professor of Management from India. Right, see in this specific video, we will discuss how to select a right journal for your paper. Selecting a right journal for your paper, that is the topic. Selecting a right journal. Selecting a right journal for your paper. Right, there are several factors which you need to focus on when you are choosing a right journal for your paper to publish. Right. So can be specific to management research papers or or social sciences papers, something like that we will discuss. Right. See, basically, when you are looking at a right journal for a paper, there are two categories of factors which you need to keep in your mind. First one is other specific factors. First one is other specific factors. Other factors. Second one is journal factors. Second one is journal factors. So you have to combine these two factors and then choose a right journal for your paper for publication. Right. So what are the other specific paper factors? First one, what is the main purpose of publishing a paper for him? It depends on the purpose of publishing a paper for him. Other specific factors means it depends on the what is the main purpose. Right. First one is what it is it organization specific purpose? Organization specific purpose. Organization specific purpose. Is he looking for organization specific? Is it organizational requirement to publish a paper, or he requires it for progression in the career? These kind of factors which he wants to publish only in the journals what organization requires, right? So these can be specific to, if you take India, usually management discipline faculty, they publish in UGC list journals, Scopus listed journals, Scopus indexed journals. Next one is called Web of Science. Web of Science. Next one is ABDC. Arterial Business Deans Council journals, listed journals. Usually, a business school will ask their faculty to publish papers in these kind of indexed journals. That is organization specific requirement, right? So that is main purpose. So second one is what? Attract citations. His main purpose is, second purpose is attract citations. Attract citations. The other wants to attract citations for his paper. That is his purpose. Some people will be looking at citation, right? So then what you have to do? Publish in open access journals. Publish in open access journals. Open access journals are cited more than the these journals. So nowadays, open access journals. Example: DYAJ, Director of Open Access Journals, SSRN, or some of the attract citations, right? SSRN, DOAJ. Similarly, ResearchGate is also there. Of course, you can upload any paper there. So these kind of open access journals, you have to publish. You have to select. You have to select. Right? Open access journals. Open access journals, other sources are also there. DYAJ is one. OpenJGate, OpenJGate, like this. You have to select a specific open access journal source and publish it there itself. So next one is what publishing the journals listed there. Next one is what third purpose. Third purpose is attract attention of industry and research community across the world. International research community. He wants to attract international research community. Research community or industry. This is his purpose. Then what he has to do? He wants to get attract international research community or industry. Then what he has to do? He has to publish in quality journals. Quality with quality publishers. Example: Emerald, Elsevier, IGA, Sage, Springers, Palgrave. Huh? So many publishers are there, right? With those journals. And also, Palgrave, Academy of Management. They do have journals, right? Academy of Management Review, Academy of Management Perspectives, uh, Journal of Academy of Management Journal, like the different journals are there, Academy of Management. These kind of journals you have to target. For a quality paper, if you want to get attention of the research community and then industry, so you have to target quality journals having higher impact factor and higher citations. That is, it is your objective, right? Third objective. And fourth objective is what? Just to add to CV. Add to CV. For example, you wanted to add a research paper to your CV. You wanted to add a research paper to your CV. Then you can do, any national journal you can go for. Any national journal you can go for. Any national level journal. Or you can even self-publishing. Self-publishing in Green, Lap Lombard, or Amazon. Self-publishing. Self-publishing. No, these are the sources. I'm only sharing with you the sources. It's not that I'm recommending some source. These are only the sources I am specifying. They are only the sources I am specifying. Okay, I'm not no as a author. You decide which journal suits your purpose. Right? These are the different kinds of purposes. As a author, no, I have read more than 100%. More than 15 edited or authored books, 15 books. Right. So based on my experience of choosing journals and I'm sharing what is the main purpose of others. Right. So based on these kind of other specific factors, you can select a journal. Right. Next comes what if it is just to add to CV, you can find out these kind of things you can do. Right. Uh, Next, Sprouts is also there. For example, information systems. Sprouts, that's one source. Sprouts. Hmm? Like that. Next, what? Journal factors. Journal specific factors is right. See, first factor comes what? Scope. Scope and objective. Scope and objective. When we are selecting a paper for our, when you are selecting a journal for our paper, we should check what is the scope of the journal, what is the objective of the journal. Is my paper in line with the scope of the journal they are considering? Hmm? And type of the paper. What is the paper I have written, for example, empirical paper? Is the journal accepting it? Or if I have written a conceptual paper, is the journal accepting the conceptual paper or not? Type of the paper. That is important. Type of paper. Sometimes some journals publish only empirical studies. They would encourage review paper or conceptual paper. That could be, you should see what is the type of paper they are accepting. What is the size of paper they are accepting. What is the size of paper they are accepting. Journal. Next, country of origin. Country. From which country this journal is publishing? Country. In which country from this journal is coming out, right? So because see, for example, see, as a author, what I check personally is as a Indian author, I check is there any Indian already published in these previous volumes of this journal or not, so that the acceptability will be more for this specific journal. Right, that is the practice I follow. Okay, so like that, whether already from your country somebody has published in that journal or not, you verify in the previous volumes of the journal. Okay, that way also, country of the origin, that way, you are hitting the right target for publication of the paper. Right. So next comes impact factor. Impact factor. What is the impact factor of the journal? What is that I am targeting impact factor? What is the quality of the papers in the journal? It's important. Quality. Quality of paper. For example, what you have to do for that? You have to download 2-3 sample papers from the journal and compare those 2-3 sample papers with the paper what you are submitting. What you are submitting is my paper quality is in line with the journals already published papers or not, is the methodology what I followed, is it somewhere it is published similar things or not. If the innovative also sometimes they do publish, right? So you have to download the sample papers and check, compare your paper quality with the already published paper quality. That is important. Next one is acceptance rate. Acceptance rate. Acceptance rate. See, usually journals they publish this is the rejection rate, this is the acceptance rate for this specific journal. They mention in their website, for example, in the year 2019, these many number of papers are submitted, these many number of papers are accepted, these many are rejected. Like that, they keep the statistics. Based on that, you can visualize, whether my paper fit into this journal or not. If the acceptance rate is very less, is it to that quality my paper? So you have to verify. You have to examine yourself, assess yourself, and then submit the paper. For example, acceptance rate is hardly 5% or 10%. Hitting the target would be time consuming. If it gets rejected, it will take 6 months or 1 year, right? Review process. So review time, that is important. What is the review time? Some journals will have, they will get back within 4 weeks or 6 weeks. Some journals even after they take more than 1 year also for review time. So that also we have to see what is the review time they are going to take. What is the review process? Is it peer review or just editor review or blind review, double blind review? Different types of reviews are there. Which review type they are following? Review type, review method, process, that is also important, right? So, and how many issues are released every year? How many issues? That is important. Journal frequency, that is important. Is it monthly journal or monthly? Is it quarterly journal or is it half yearly journal or is it yearly journal? That is important. If they are releasing monthly, no, you have better chance. They take more articles every month, right? That means you can get back response in quicker time and you can publish early into the market. That is one of the advantage if you are compared to monthly journal. If it is yearly journal, they take more time to review. Sometimes more time to review, and by the time your paper comes out and after publication, it will take more than 1.5 year, more than 1.5 year to 2 years. So that also happens. So you have to keep in your mind which journal you are targeting, what is the journal frequency, how frequently it is getting released, monthly journal, quarterly journal, or half yearly, yearly. So you have to verify that, right? So these are some of the journal factors and indexed journals, indexing databases, indexing. Indexing in databases. In which databases it is indexed? For example, it is indexed in Scopus or any other somewhere else, Abisco. You make more citations, you can attract more citations. Google Scholar is there, so sometimes some other indexing, right? So different indexing are there. Repec is there, so many indexing. Which indexing they are following? Which indexing databases they are having? Generally tied up with. Right, that also you have to verify. If you are more listings, it is indexed in more databases. You get your paper gets more visibility and you get more attract more citations. right? That is the that gives advantage for you. So like that you have to see different factors, different general factors when you are choosing a journal. See, it won't happen in immediately in 1 hour or 2 hours. Journal choosing a right journal, it will take 1 or 2 days time. You have to spend on it because you have to hit the right target. Otherwise you will end up wasting 2 years or 3 years. I do experience so many paper rejections or getting back. For sometimes 4 or 5 times it gets rejected from different journals, and again it's about a bit lower end journal. So these kind of experiences are there, but each review gives you some learning or the other. Each international reviewers, different comments will come, or different review comments will come. So they will be helpful in improving the quality of your paper, or if you are incorporating and going through the process. Sometimes they do accept after you make the changes. That also happens. They do accept after making the changes, right? So it's only for you have to use it for learning purpose for a period of time. Whatever review comments are coming, because the quality of paper what you write next time, it will be improved upon. It will be improved, right? So these are some of my learnings, as a author and a reviewer, right? I think hope I shared whatever I want to share. So majorly there are two kind of factors we have to keep in mind when we are choosing a right journal for our paper. First one is the author specific factors, and other one is the journal specific factors. Journal specific factors, right? So first thing is it has to match with the journal scope and objective area. It has to match which domain paper. No, we should not submit management paper to some other physics or chemistry paper, right? It has to be scope and to be matched. Scope and objective should be matched with the journal, right? So this is what is in my mind. I think hope I shared whatever I have in my mind, right? Thank you, thank you, thank you, everybody.